Over 2 million young girls live with untreated obstetric fistula in the world, with 50,000 to 100,000 new cases each year. I heard about fistula for the first time as an undergraduate at the university. The stories I heard really troubled me. Unlike most people, I was ignorant about such condition. Then I started researching, and I was amazed by the stories that I heard and the things that I saw. Stories of young girls being forced into early marriage, female circumcision, teenage pregnancy, lack of access to good medical care and education. Stories of rejection, depression, isolation, mental frustration, and in most cases, some of these women die. Then I came across this wonderful young girl, Amina, who really inspired me to write the movie Dry. And the various other stories from these helpless women going through this condition, to be able to give fistula a face, a heart, and a voice. Determined to lend a voice to these young women, we galvanized support to facilitate a medical intervention at the Ogoja Fistula Hospital in Cross River State. I and some doctors embarked on a journey to get 22 women repaired and also donate surgical equipment at the hospital. In lending our support, we approached SNEPCO NMPC to support our initiative.
Maternal health is part of our intervention in health, and VVF is an area where that impacts on maternal health. Again, it's part of our social responsibility, and with extended hands, driving something that indirectly impacts on life and clear health intervention. SNEPCO as a company, and it's part of our social responsibility, just saw it as something we could support.
For us, health is very key. Health education, very key. And then we could see the value added on the spot if we were to do this. Looking at that short clip, I think it was about 2-3 minutes, I was really touched. And at that point I said, if we have the opportunity, we must touch these lives.
Clean her up before the whole house starts smelling.
We can't keep losing these women.
For your company that more or less finds out some of these things, where the localized places where this thing happen, and the ability to reach those places, I mean, you deserve to be supported.
It's really, really touching. It's something me personally as Precious, if I have the opportunity, I want to do it again and again and again.
Health intervention is a continuous thing we'll continue to do. As we move forward, we'll continue to look at areas where we'll intervene. And VVF is also an area of work which falls under health intervention. And where there's a requirement to do this, we'll always support.
And it's such a beautiful thing to see their faces filled with hope and joy as a new life has been given to them. It's a different thing when you see someone's life transform in front of you, and you see the gladness that someone who's been going through this thing for a long time, and you just change the person's life. It's just wonderful to see that happen, and I'm glad, and I really can't wait for Dry to come out also, for people to share the story on a more global stage. Behind every story, there is a person waiting for hope and healing. Let's extend our hands of love to those young girls.